everyone. Hi sir, my name is Angel and today I'm gonna explain about Paul Cezanne. So first of all, he was a French painter born in 1839 in Aix-en-Provence. Though underestimated at first, he became one of the most influential figures in the history of modern art. His works laid the foundation for movements like Cubism and influenced artists like Picasso and Matisse. Despite a slow start to his career, his dedication to his unique vision changed the way people saw art. Next, I'm gonna telling you about the background. So, Sejane came from a wealthy family, but his father wanted him to become a lawyer. He went to law school briefly, but his passion for art led him to move to Paris to study painting. He struggled early on as the Parisian art scene, but dominated by the traditional styles of the salon, rejected his work for being too unconventional. He was also close to the Impressionists like Pissarro, but his style way much more experimental. So his style is often seen as a bridge between 19th century Impressionism and 20th century of Cubism. Unlike the Impressionists, who focused on capturing fleeting moments of light and color, Cezanne was more concerned with structure and form. He used geometric shapes, and his brush strokes often seem almost unfinished. His works emphasize the underlying structure of the objects he painted, which lead to a new way of thinking about art. For example, in his daily lives and landscapes, everyday objects like apples or mountain were transferred into forms that hint at the abstraction to come. And when he's during art time, he faced like challenges and rejection. His works was rejected for many years with critics and the public not understanding his approach. Even his contemporaries like the Impressionists, who were also breaking away from the traditional art, found his works hard to grasp. For much of his life, he was isolated and battled feelings of self-doubt, often reworking his paintings endlessly because he wasn't satisfied. It wasn't until later in his life that his works began to gain recognition with exhibits that showcase his genius. So his influenced all of the painters, even though at first he was underestimated. His work had a profound impact on the generation of artists that followed. Picasso famously said Cezanne is the father of all of us. His exploration of geometry and form laid the groundwork for movements like Cubism, while his use of colors and light influenced the famous and later abstract artists. Today, Cezanne is seen as one of the key figures in modern art, someone who transformed how artists think about composition and the role of the artist in interpreting the world. So the conclusion is Paul Cézanne's career shows how persistence and commitment to one's vision can ultimately lead to recognition and influence. His work, misunderstood and underestimated during his life, paved the way for some of the most significant movements in modern art. He turned simple subject into profound studies of form and color, showing that art is about much more than copying reality. And these are his works. The first one is The Batters, and the second one is Still Lives with Apples. So that's all of my presentation. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.